back, everyone. Next, we have Maison Solutions, Inc. It trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol MSS. The company is a U.S.-based, fast-growing specialty grocery retailer offering traditional Asian food and merchandise to modern consumers, particularly to members of Asian American communities. Joining us today are John Xu, Chairman, President, and CEO, and Chris Zhang, VP of Corporate Development and Strategy. We're going to start off with a video. Let's play.
We are Maison Solutions, a U.S.-based specialty grocery retailer poised for growth. Maison currently operates 4 supermarkets in Southern California under the name HK Good Fortune. We offer Asian food and merchandise that caters to traditional Asian American family values and cultural norms. In addition to grocery and other essentials, our supermarkets offer a variety of ready-to-cook, ready-to-heat, and ready-to-eat meals at affordable prices, appealing to the fast-paced lifestyle of today's shoppers. The Asian American community is vibrant and growing. At Maison, we believe we have the right recipe to provide consumers with the best possible shopping experience. Through our unique multi-channel center and satellite store model, we fulfill our customers' needs for shopping flexibility, both in-store and online. Maison has a lot of exciting plans, not only to grow our community, but to make shopping at our stores even better. We intend to expand our footprint through new store openings and acquisitions, and modernize certain existing stores. And we have begun construction on one of California's largest and most advanced Asian grocery supercenters, planned for opening in late 2024. Maison believes technology plays an important role in our growth. We are utilizing a robust software suite to help further optimize operations by streamlining processes for store setup and display, order and inventory management, and digital transformation. We are excited about the future and look forward to many years of keeping all of our customers happy and coming back.
All right, the floor is yours, gentlemen, whenever you're ready to present.
Okay. Hello, and thank you all for joining us. I'm Zhang Xu, Chairman and CEO of Maison Solutions, and I'm pleased to be here with you today. Maison Solutions is a US-based specialty grocery retailer providing Asian food and merchandise that caters to traditional Asian American family values and cultural norms. We went to public in October of last year, and since that time have implemented plans to grow our company for the future. I would like to introduce you to Chris Zhang, Maison's Vice President, Corporate Development and Strategy, who will take you through some of those plans. Thank you.
All right, thank you, John. Hello, everyone. I am very excited to share our story with you all. Before we begin, I want to remind everyone that we may be making forward-looking statements in our presentation today. You can read more about our forward-looking statements and risk factors here or in company's filings with the SEC. So first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Maison Solutions. As John mentioned, we are a growing US-based specialty grocery retailer primarily serving Asian American consumers, a large and expanding market. We sell groceries and other merchandise that caters to traditional Asian American family values and cultural norms, while appealing to the fast-paced lifestyle of today's shoppers by offering a variety of meal solutions at affordable prices. We currently operate 4 stores under our brand HK Good Fortune, and we own a small percentage of an import-exporter wholesaler, Zhang Trading. At present, all of our assets are based in Southern California, and later on, we'll talk about our plans for growing our geographic footprint. So there are many reasons we're excited about the company's future. First, as I mentioned, the market in which we operate is large and growing, and we see significant marketplace opportunities. We believe that Maison has a number of advantages that we can leverage for sustainable growth. We operate through a multi-channel store network that we believe allows us to better serve our local communities. I will talk about more later. Our supply chain structure is vertically integrated, allowing us to maintain cost efficiency. Our expansion plans are strategic, including expanding our footprint through new store openings and acquisitions, and further developing our online capabilities to better target and attract a wider variety of customers. We also are utilizing technology to help drive digital transformation and innovation for our business. We believe that vertical integration I just mentioned is a strong competitive advantage. Our planned full ownership of the wholesaler operation of Daichang should allow us to expand our product offering and maintain preferred product pricing. Our vertically integrated operations help reduce time and cost and allow us to appropriately deploy resources. We recently purchased an intelligent visualization display management system to help in these efforts. As you might imagine, food safety is of the utmost importance to us and to our customers. Commitment to quality control is a must for both our stores and our distributors. Our focus on this issue is something that we believe sets us apart and allows us to provide our customers with a high level of comfort and confidence while shopping at our stores. Now, let's take a deep dive into our business model. Earlier, I introduced the idea of a multi-channel store network, which we believe is important for our future growth. Combined with our plans to enhance our mobile and online shopping capabilities, we are committed to providing the best possible shopping experience for our customers. We strongly believe that to successfully cater to a diverse Asian American population, we need to provide a variety of ready-to-cook, ready-to-heat, and ready-to-eat products that are increasingly popular with millennials and Generation Zs. This 3R strategy, as we call it, aligns well with current market demands. Technology will play an important role in our growth. Currently, we are utilizing a robust software suite to help further optimize store design and setup. The system will also help us streamline processes for order and inventory management, standardization across all stores, remote inspection, and digital transformation with an AI-driven decision-making. Now let's take a closer look at our multi-channel store model, a strategy that we believe is fairly unique to Maison. To make it easier to understand, each of our center stores functions as both a grocery store and a mini warehouse or distribution center. As you can see from the picture, each center store is surrounded by multiple small satellite stores. The center store will act as a distribution warehouse to all the satellite stores nearby. We think this model allows us to more quickly and cost-effectively expand market penetration, and it sets a great foundation for a strong supply chain structure. It permits more efficient last-minute logistics and allows for quick fulfillment and better supply chain coverage. As you can see here, Maison is a true multi-channel player that crosses the entire shopping spectrum to meet the needs of all customers, from the convenience of shopping both in-store and online to coverage in suburban areas. So I briefly discussed our 3R strategy earlier as a reminder that's ready to cook, ready to heat, and ready to eat meals. There's a growing demand for such meals, which are very well suited for younger customer base and the fast-paced lifestyles of today's shoppers. Our satellite stores include in-store dining, pre-packaged products, and restaurant-grade prepared Asian dishes to make it easy and cost-effective for customers to enjoy a variety of fresh foods. As you can see here, the US ready meals market was more than $46 billion in 2021 and is expected to grow at a CAGR of more than 4% through 2030. We believe our 3R strategy will help us gain a bigger slice of this very large pie. We're planning to acquire the remaining 90% stake of Daichang Trading, which will provide us with conditional exclusive US rights to leading overseas merchandise. Next, we're planning store upgrades to leverage technology across several areas, including data connection, supply chain, and retail. We also will further streamline our processes for order management, inventory management, and store digital transformation. At the end of last month, we announced that the renovation to our El Monte, California store, which is the first in a series of planned store upgrades. I'll cover more details about the renovation shortly. So we've talked a bit today about expanding our footprint, which will include additional stores in Southern California, as well as in other metropolitan areas with large Asian American populations. We plan to do this through new store opening, focusing on center stores first, with satellite stores following, and through acquisition. We're on track to open our new flagship store in Rowland Heights, California in late 2024. We believe this store will be one of the largest and most advanced Asian American specialties grocery supercenter in Southern California once open. So we talked a lot about our plans. Now let's take a look at some of the key numbers. Here's a glimpse at our most recent financials. For the full fiscal year, revenue was up about 32% with a net profit of $1.6 million, compared with a net loss of $655,000 last year. It's a major improvement. As you can see here, we have a much improved balance sheet. From a cash flow perspective, for the most recent 6-month period, we were cash flow positive and had a much better performance than that of the same period of last year. Earlier, Zhang mentioned that we went public in October of last year. We have made a good progress since that time and have plans to continue growing, which I'll discuss over the next couple of slides. In our IPO registration statement, we indicated that we plan to renovate and upgrade our existing stores. The first of our planned store renovation started with our El Monte store in California, which we expect to finish in late March of this year. The renovations will include the use of our recently purchased software suite to optimize store design, layout, and shelf display, and monitor shelf performance to better analyze sales and product popularity. We will introduce an updated store logo and visual display set, which will further be applied to our other stores to maintain consistency and improve brand awareness. We will also be updating the current SKUs to offer more popular products at competitive prices. We believe the renovation will provide a better and more modern shopping experience for our customers while enhancing the performance of the store. We plan to use our experience with the Almonte upgrade to update additional stores in the future. Before we take audience questions, I'd like to summarize our growth strategy, which we believe is both highly strategic and attainable. First, we plan to continue our focus on younger generations as that market continues to expand. Next, after the completion of our acquisitions of the remaining stake in Daichang Trading, we plan to further integrate our supply chain. We expect to continue opening new stores and acquiring others, while we also focus on upgrading the shopping experience at our current stores. This strategy includes a new flagship store in Southern California and new satellite stores to better penetrate local communities. Finally, we plan to continue leveraging technology to further improve operational efficiency while enhancing the customer experience both in-store and online. We very much appreciate the opportunity to introduce you to Maison Solutions. Hopefully, you can see why we're so excited about the future. With a strategic growth plan and a large and growing market, we believe we're in a great position. Thank you for joining us. We're now ready to take questions.
Great job. Yes, we do have some questions for you. Let's start out with explaining a little bit more in detail your center store and satellite store model. Exactly how did the concept provide a competitive advantage to Maison?
Of course. So the satellite store concept is very popular in Asia, actually. You can consider satellite stores more like your convenience stores. There are convenience stores almost everywhere in the neighborhoods in a lot of the Asian countries. They're essential to communities and people's daily lives. We want to bring that same convenience to our US consumers. It also creates a layered structure. Products can be delivered from the central warehouse first to center stores, and then from center stores to further distribute to satellite stores nearby. We believe this structure will create a solid foundation to improve supply chain efficiency once we scale up. In addition, satellite stores are generally smaller and quicker to set up. This allows us to expand to certain markets in which a center store may not fit, or to certain communities where small stores are more cost effective. For example, there may not be enough space to open a center store because usually they're a little bit bigger in some of the neighborhoods. We believe we will unleash the full potential of this layered structure again, once we grow a little bit bigger. Therefore, our focus is to set up center stores first and then satellite stores to follow after. Last but not the least, we provide relatively different product offerings in satellite stores to cater younger generations. For example, we offer more packaged meats, 3R products, because we want to fit their fast-paced lifestyle. Younger consumers will also likely to shop in the center stores, but we do believe a diverse shopping experience is probably welcomed.
Thank you for that answer. From a growth perspective, is the strategy to grow more through acquisition or through ground-up new store openings?
Sure. So overall, our strategy is opportunistic, and we may do both as we see fit. Right now, we do see more potential expansion opportunities via acquisitions, so that's where our focus is right now. The benefit of acquiring existing store is that it allows us to bring a store into our operations and system quicker, given that the store is already up and running with an existing customer base. Plus, it may have an immediate positive impact to our financials because we tend to acquire, profitable stores only. However, even though we see benefits of acquisitions, we're also working on building stores from ground up if we see this way is more appropriate. as mentioned in the deck, our upcoming flagship store in Rowland Heights, California, is actually a new build. Once complete, we anticipate is being one of the largest Asian American specialty store in Southern California.
We'll talk a little bit more about that. What metropolitan areas are you planning to grow? And will you first look for acquisitions in the West?
Not necessarily. We're not necessarily only focused on the West Coast, and we'll explore any metro area if, say, there's a good opportunity, especially if a store is located in an underserved area with a large Asian American population or growth. However, because right now all of our current stores are located in Southern California, I think it's more efficient to expand near the West Coast and to create that multi-store synergy. But as said, we're not necessarily only looking at the West Coast, but anywhere with larger growing Asian American population growth.
And can you talk a little bit about what happened to the stock back in December? Was it anything fundamental to the company?
Of course. So the company stock, unfortunately, was the target of a short attack back in December that did not have anything to do with the store operations. Mason's fundamentals remain strong. We have a healthy balance sheet, and our acquisition plan is in place and on target. We will continue to focus on our business growth. The company and our team truly believe that healthy and strong fundamentals with a solid growth plan are the key to the stock performance.
Well, speaking of growth, talk a little bit about the improved performance you expect at the renovated El Monte store. Can you share some of those milestones?
Sure. So yes, we definitely expect improved performance after the completion of the renovation. As mentioned earlier, we do expect the renovation to be completed in late March of this year. But of course, I can't share any quantifiable numbers as the renovation is ongoing right now. But we expect that with the renovation, the new look and the expanded product offerings, we will provide a much better shopping experience in a highly attractive environment. Additionally, the newly purchased software is being utilized to help streamline the operations and the store management to enhance the efficiencies.
Can you talk a little bit more about that, specifically what type of software and technology, and why is that important to your future growth? How's it going to help?
That's a good question. So first of all, we know that grocery business is labor intense and generally in today's environment with limited automation. It is also a high revenue but thin margin business. The company believes that leveraging various technologies, especially in the retail or supply chain field, margins and the day-to-day efficiency can be enhanced over time. An example is the store design software we're using during the El Monte renovation. It's very powerful, giving us the ability to optimize the design and setup of the store, allowing for remote inspection and shelf monitoring in a full visual manner. And it will make decision-making more efficient through this AI-driven capability. Over the much longer term, we believe that combining our knowledge of retail operations and the utilization and knowledge of various technologies in the retail supply chain areas could allow Maison to become not only a traditional grocery operator, but more of a retail solution provider to other retail businesses that could benefit from the technology transformation.
Wonderful. Well, Chris, thank you so much. Do you have any closing remarks for our viewers?
I want to thank you, everyone who joins today and listen to us. As I said earlier, we're very excited about our future, and I hope after today's presentation, you feel the same way. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to have you back in the future with some updates.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, stay with us. We'll be right back.